All right, let's go. Let's get going. Let's do this. Let's start. Let's do this thing that I call streaming. How we doing? Hello. Let me get I have to restart. That should do it. I updated the chat program thing, so I think I have to. I refreshed it, so I don't know if it showed up. I don't think it did. Don't think it did. Yeah. We got new mods. Got the beta for Strange Customs as well as Rail Loader. And so now I think all of them are working. We've got DW's coal mine up here. We've got the West Bryson Industries. I did not do any Birdtown or the gold mine. Left all those out. But we do have the whole updated East Whittier interchange going on over here. And I think the sawmill stuff, yeah, it looks like that's extended. Yeah, this has been changed around here as well. So, yeah, it looks like the bulk of them are working. Yep, because we got the extra length there. We can put more cars in there. So, excellent. Cool, cool, cool. I are happy with that. I are. Jump over here and get started. Obviously, we won't have any of the new stuff until the next game day. There we go. Waypoint. You go there. I almost want to say screw it and just go like tier 3 on everything. Just send it. Whoa. Yeah, that's some trippy shit going on right there. I think I saw that. What was that? Modding discussion? Someone posted a photo about that, I thought. Yeah, there it is. Outdated assets. So we might not be able to, well, we can probably still use it. It's just not going to show up right. Ah, you know what, though? I think I know what it is. Yeah, I think that's CLB's. All right, let me save, shut down, quit out of here, get this opened. Railroader, I bet I know what it is. I bet it's that one. So we'll delete that. Fire it up again. K-Dub, how you doing? Mr. Mitch, how you doing? Okay, so neither one of those are working. Excellent. Awesome. Way to go there, social stream ninja. Way to not work. Oh, wait. Helps if I activate it. Minor detail. Kevin, doing all right, Kev. How about you? There we go. Helps if I actually activate the damn program, right? Right? All right, we'll try this again. Oh, see, damn it. Oh, it's just the West Bryson scenery. Oh, wait, all right. I know. Yeah. I know what I did. I screwed up. Recycle bin. We will undo the delete. And I want the West Bryson scenery. That's what I want. Get rid of that. We'll try this again. Now the chat's going to work. Pretty good. Can't complain. Just got my car running again. There you go. I'm surprised mine's still running. All right, we're okay here. Let's take a look over here. And boom, everything's back to normal. So it's just the West Bryson scenery was the issue. So all good, fixed. Fixed-ola. Mitch, I can't decide what I'm going to do. If I do it. I can't decide if I'm going to go shopping for either A wheel for the Moza R9 base, or B, a complete upgrade of everything. Haven't decided. Tig, how you doing? Day was alright. Didn't get to go golfing, unfortunately, but I still got the rest of the week. Yeah, I wanted to go to the course that I passed on the way home, and I get to the entrance at the parking lot and closed today, motherfucker. Because I've been wanting to play with the new fucking driver I've got, the Wilson Dynapower, and so I'm like, all right, fine. And there's two other courses along the way home. One's kind of out of the way. And I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like driving all the way over there. And the other one is on the way, but it's the donate course where you don't, they're not making you donate, but yeah, it's nice that you donate, 10 bucks, 20 bucks, whatever. And they usually have carts out there for you to use. And I did a drive by and there's no carts. Okay, then. That answers that one. So, came home. I'll have to try the new driver probably Wednesday, I think. Tomorrow's going to get pretty gusty. But yeah, as far as the whole racing setup goes, I can't decide what I'm going to get. I'm leaning towards well, actually, honestly, it's just a toss up between Asetek pedals, the S series, replacing the base ones that I have right now, and Sim Magic P1000s, and I'm going to invert them. So both of them are okay with doing that, but I'm looking to mainly get the pedals so I can put more space between the throttle and the brake. That's the idea, anyway. And then wheelbase, I'm leaning Asetek Forte 18 Newton meter. I like their quick release. I like the adapter that they have for other wheels as well, so I'm not limited to using just the Asetek wheel. Their quick release adapter is pretty nice, and it mounts to any wheel, obviously. And the cool thing is that it has the USB dongle on it, so you don't have to run the extra cord over the base and down through your rig and everything else. So you just coil it up right there, and Bob's your uncle. Then I'll just have to figure out what rim to go with. Sim Magic is another option, but I'm kind of leaning Asetek. I'm going to try something here. I don't know if it's going to work, hence why I'm going to try. Right after I get some water in him. We'll get these passengers taken care of. I'm going to try to set up, I'm going to see if the waypoint option here works with the passenger train, if it's going to stop when passing a station. Yep. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm not going to select anything new. I'm going to wait until everyone's offloaded. Over here, get some water. I figure, though, I'm going to wait until November. See what Black Friday sales or pre-Black Friday sales happen, and go from there. The wife doesn't know about it yet. We'll see how how that goes over. I slept like crap. So this is not going to be a late stream. The wind just up and disappeared, which left the room stuffy and no breeze beside the fan. And then she also let both the dogs sleep in bed last night, which didn't help at all. So I went to bed probably around 10. And by 12:30, I had already gotten out of bed, went to the guest room, and got into that bed and fell asleep. I just couldn't do it. She sent me a text this morning. She's like, you could have moved them, could have kicked them out. And I'm like, at 12 o'clock, I'm not fucking with it. Not gonna screw with it. He was happy as a clam to be sleeping in bed with us, so I wasn't gonna take that away from him. Now tonight, on the other hand, probably not gonna fly. So we got those. Come over here. All right. We'll grab the tanker. We'll take care of him. And then come back and take care of the others. Sounds like a plan to me. All right, so let's try this. Now he's got everyone selected. I'll put him off over here, screw it. I don't think he's gonna stop. Oh, he is? Awesome. Sorry, Sarge, but I don't need your mod right now. Waypoint is going to stop at the stations. Excellent. That's why I don't want to come back off of this. I want to keep using it. I don't want to go back to standard. I want to stay on the experimental.
Hi, everybody!
Mr. JB. I learned a thing. Waypoint works with passengers. The mods I currently have active are all right here. Elena's map mod, asset loader, CLB assets, the C2 upgrade. I think that's for chips. Yeah, wood chip C2 extension. The Conley upgrade. I think that's increases the production, I think. No, that increases the tracks, I believe. Dillsboro fueling crossover. Conley tweaks from DW5. DW5 Silva Loop, as well as the coal mine. Warrior convenience, which is just a little option for the cars. You can put your speed on top of the cars or whatever. So I mean, you can see everything here. NVR, passenger UI mod. Then I put Rex's Whittier stuff in here. If you like, I can send you the screenshot. I forget how to activate that thing.
Okay, Skinner. That's the last time you'll slap your willy around.
Mr. Conman, thank you for the raid, man. How you doing? How was your stream? Turn on. I don't remember how to turn on that for your convenience. I've honestly never used it before. Hmm. I'm doing all right. Starting to feel a little sluggish, but gotta last a few more hours. True, how you doing, man? What's up? There it is. Trial version expired contact sales. Interesting. But at least we have the mile per hour on everything now. JB's not around for the shoutouts. There we go. War Thunder. don't think I've ever played that. There's JB. He's too busy connecting. Why are you giving one to Dashnet? To Dave. He doesn't come through here anymore. He's scared of this game. He might like it. He was too busy logging in. I'm not hungry yet. I had a couple of Casey's pizzas, a couple of slices from Casey's when I left the yard. So, bad day at work. Well, I had someone text me that works with one of the competitors. She used to work with us, and she's like, what'd she say? She's worried she's going to hear about the major pipeline shutting down in 2 weeks. I said no, but it makes sense with the ports closing on strike. There's nowhere to export the oil. Then she says Steve Aites saying we might not have a job in 2 weeks. I don't see why that would happen, but okay. No one has said anything to us about it. I don't think it's going to I don't think it's going to affect us, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong. I'm just waiting to see what time we start tomorrow. Did you install those 3 I sent you? Which ones are not working? I did remove the West Bryson scenery. You get the asset loader in there. I think that's, I forget what the dependents are, because that kind of makes me think that you're missing a dependent. Or something didn't load even though it said, didn't install even though it said it did. Which I've had that happen before. keep on forgetting I need to be checking the oil. Well, I don't care about these. They're out of here. It's quiet. I thought they shorted me on my check, but turns out it was my mistake. Rail loader can actually be put anywhere. You just have to unzip it to where you want it to be. I actually have it on my desktop on the wallpaper. So when I went to unzip it, extract, and then I just went desktop, and that's it. And now it's, well, you can't see it, but that's it right here. Where that little, now it's right there. And I can just drag the files in my downloads folder right over to it. All right, he's back on. Survey says. Well, he hasn't jumped off yet, and he hasn't said anything yet, so I honestly can't. I don't know. You know, let's head up here and get these guys all. No, apparently not, because he just disconnected again. Is anyone being affected by that whole SOS issue that is going on right now? I'm not, but I personally do not know of anyone that's being affected. But I guess it's not just Verizon. It's everyone else that's having the same issue. I'm gonna fast forward time a little bit when he gets up there to the top of the hill. Yeah, let's do the Y. Because why not? It's also... no, not that one. There we go. Tier 3. Tier 3. Tree. Tree. Still a tree. And that is it. Oh, textiles. Now that's it. He's having all sorts of issues right now. Yeah, make sure passenger helper is not in there. And do not install West Bryson scenery as well. Really? Yeah, I just extracted it to the desktop. Oh, did you open up? So when you extract it, open it up, double click on it, and it should install itself. And then you can, if you've already installed the mods, that might be all. That might be all that you have to do, or maybe you just redo it anyway. Just reinstall them anyway. What does that do up here? L1 now 24 cars a day. L2 is now 36. And L3 is 24. That's better. Well, it hasn't disappeared yet. Are we in business? I mean, oh God. Thought you liked West Bryson. I could add Burt down. I decided not to do Birdtown again. Or Barkers. So, or Thomas. Besides fast forward a few hours once he gets up the junction, no. See if anything pops, and then that's it. Alarka Junction, the passenger train. It's coming into Hemingway right now. Yeah, it passed your position while you were offline. Can't quite bring it down just yet. And then we just reset the waypoint for him back down the Whittier. See, I can live with doing this. Setting waypoint back and forth like that. I'm fine with that. Because now he isn't just going to drive off into the sunset on us. I think I'm gonna get the version of the mod for DW's coal mine that does not have the tunnel. I don't see us using it. And while you were gone, I did select the milestone for the Junction Y up here. All right, we'll let everyone get off the train and skip ahead. I don't know. Might as well just go like 6 hours or something. Get us into the afternoon. Oh boy. Going south. Ugh. I'm kind of wondering if I don't want to fast forward because I would like to get this thing offloaded tonight before the interchange is serviced again. I was going to say, wait a minute, where the hell is he going? He's not set up to go anywhere. Oh, and if I move 6 hours ahead, I don't know if that's enough time for that car to empty out. Because I don't think that's going to go along with the time, is it? 51.7. Oh, yeah, it did. Oh, wow. All right. 1,500. Works for me. Oh, shit. Wait. Oh, yeah, they're already on. Okay. Not all of them, though. I goofed on that one. Of course, one popped over there. So you've got coal cars, you got the hopper, you've got one over at Hardwood. Nice, I got plenty of logs. So I assume that means they're going to. Well, they've already got Arkansas, right? So Louisiana, Mississippi. Not exactly what I was expecting. I would have figured let's get everything west of the Mississippi done. You know? Let's get everything west of the Mississippi done. I mean, Minnesota, North and South Dakota. I mean, that's all going to be easy. Nebraska, that's not going to be easy. It's going to be easy for them. The painstaking part is going to be figuring out what few landmarks that are there, like Mount Rushmore or whatever, put in. I kind of figured they would have done something for Canada already. Put in BC or something. If they start doing provinces like that, because I think that's the only way you could do it, right? They can't just put in metropolitan and then, you know, put in Vancouver and Kamloops and everything else around the area, right? They have to do the whole province. That's probably how they're going to do it. Yeah, there's pro mods, but Pavel's already come out and said this is, you know, North American. So he's already hinted at Canada and Mexico. So, you know, Canada's too big just to put it out as all one map. So I would imagine they'll end up doing the provinces. Saskatchewan and BC and, you know, just like they do to states. That would be my assumption. But yeah, if I would have expected them to continue working on the east side of the Mississippi, or west side of the Mississippi, finish everything over there, and then maybe throw out a Canada, work on BC. And then maybe they could have done also the Baja Peninsula. Would have been a great time to introduce some Featherlight trailers for racing for the Baja. Just saying. I bet they work that in when they get to Florida for Daytona or Alabama for Talladega. I bet that's where, if they're going to release car trailers, make a deal with Featherlight or whatever, that's where they're going to do it. Probably try to tie in NASCAR somehow. They're going to finish the US, then go to Canada. I'm not going to say the game's on life support as it is, but I mean, it's got to be by that point. As outdated as it's going to be. Yeah, 10 years it'll be there, yeah. I mean, they've picked up their pace, that's good, but Canada provinces are not like states. I mean, granted, they get out there, and so it's going to be pretty sparse, and so you're going to have, you know, just a handful of roads in certain areas, but I mean, I don't see them being as detailed road wise as the US maps for states. I think they'll do it. I mean, they could pull a train sim, you know, I forget, Dovetail. They could pull a Dovetail and be like, oh, hey, about those DLCs, you can get them on the new version. Well, and I don't know. I mean, I've been out of touch with the game for so long, I don't know, you know, who's doing what. Yeah, I know they have tapped the community. I know Comfy Sauce has had his hand in setting up arrangements for like sounds or whatever, and who knows what else. But you know, I'm sure they've also reached out to other members of the community, or other members of the community have reached out to them to initiate or help with certain parts of the game. But at the same time, I just don't care. I just don't care anymore. I guess I cared during a time where they didn't care, or maybe it was just during a time where they didn't see that as a possible avenue as far as getting community help and things like that. Yeah, I don't know. I think it also still falls under that whole criteria of, you want to use Casket Man as a promotional mouthpiece for some of this stuff? Are you fucking nuts? I am the last person. But no, I mean, I've done my time with them. I've done my time with Farm Sim, and you know, it's paid out pretty well with the channel growth and whatnot. But you know, I just no. And you know, the same's gonna happen here with this game. Not gonna lie, I see it being a thing. I see it where I'm going to focus a lot of the channel time on Railroader, and whether or not, you know, there's any what am I thinking of here, any communication, collaboration, whatever, insert whatever type term you're looking, you know, that would, you know, between myself or the channel and you know, what the devs or whoever over with Railroader. Still, I know I'll get to that point where it's like, okay, time to move on. You know, I mean, I doubt I'm the you know, I know I'm not going to be the most watched person playing Railroader. I mean, most times on Twitch I am. But, you know, you've got other content creators that have a bigger following than me, and, you know, people in the community would rather watch than me. Plus, I'm also vulgar. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd love to be able to be one of those channels that shows off new stuff or has information or, you know, things like that. I would be absolutely fine with that. But at the end of the day, yeah, that's not going to happen. I'd tell someone, you know, that's all we need is have like the devs that come in here and then like Big Easy come in, you know, wanna fuck your feelings, family. Or, you know, have them in here and then Kojak go off on a bot or whatever. And one of his little rants like he likes to have. That would be just perfect.
Okay, Skinner. That's the last time you'll slap your willy around.
Harley Joel, thank you for the raid, man. Hello to you and your viewers. How is Railroader going for you? How's the AI or the AE treating you? Are you on the experimental? Can't be woke coming in here. Yeah. Definitely. It is not going to fly one bit. I continue to forget to check those, you know? We haven't had one yet because we kind of started over here with the experimental since, you know, mods were broke AF. And I've scaled back some of them. We're not running Birdtown this time, and I don't think Rex knows about it yet. But yeah, so far so good. But yeah, I keep on forgetting to check for them, so I'm surprised we haven't had one yet. Come on, Tig, Mr. Mod, make with the freaking shout outs. They're quick to ban, but slow to do everything else. Well, JB's in here playing, so. There. Yeah, we were just discussing how I am not the ideal poster child or poster, you know, channel for games. I'd still give it a go. How not to play? There's that aspect as well from time to time. Exactly. Yeah. Well, you know, that's just with like games we were just talking about, Farm Sim, American Truck Simulator. You know, there are ways that how you play isn't how others are going to play. How I play isn't how others are going to play. You know, you're never going to be able to please everyone. Some can get past it. Some, they become so triggered, they're just like, oh, gotta get off that channel. Oh my God, that guy's a freaking idiot. You know, play the game how you want. You want to watch? Watch. You don't? You don't? See ya. Deuces. That's all. That would be great, though. I get a dev or who am I thinking of here? Was it a content manager or someone like that who might be the one that selects content creators to be part of their, you know, team or whatever? Just as I'm getting ready to go focus on doing iRacing. Yeah, we've had a few in the past. Not so much for this game yet. Maybe a couple. But for other games, Farm Sim, American Truck Simulator, oh yeah. Oh yeah. What I love is people would make comments on YouTube on my videos for ATS and talk to me like I'm an idiot. And then I just remind them I've been driving for over 20 years, Class B and Class A. And I currently drive a concrete truck. But sure, you know more about driving than I do. Is that because you stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night? And the same for farming. People coming in, that doesn't exist. What was it? It was a Terragator 3-wheeler. Yeah, that's what it was. That's the one I still love. I love that one. The guy jumps on me for using an Unreal mod. Not realistic. I was like, really? I must have been dreaming when I drove one then. They went to crickets after that. I'm a confrontational streamer. I don't shy away from it. That's why all these Twitch safeguards they keep on rolling out, I don't want them. I don't care. I don't use them. You know, if they're on, it's because Twitch turned them on. Other than that, my mods love dropping ban hammers. They don't use the timeout button's got like dust on it. It's barely been used. It's been collecting dust on the timeout button. The ban button though, you can't even see anything on the keycap anymore for that one, for example, because it's all been worn off because they just keep on slamming the damn thing. We've got spares in the closet because they keep on breaking them. I mean, I'm not wrong on a lot of this shit either because I've already gotten the reaction from Kerminator for Farm Sim. I've already, you know, he's not talking to me personally. No, maybe we did, and he didn't really give me the time of day. because he just absolutely wasn't interested because I'm not the type that he wants. Virtual Farmer is. Dave is. Some of the other guys in the SGA are. You know, so on and so forth. Me? No. What do favorite twat? Oh shit, if I can do it without coughing. You know, the what the favorite twat? You know, when I do stuff like that, you know, that's usually not gonna win a lot of community managers over. When I call people oh, usually it's frowned upon. So I mean, in a way, that's why I, you know, if I really cared about that stuff, I should be moving to games where that stuff isn't really frowned upon. I mean, you got guys like, I mean, granted, they're huge, like Summit 1G and stuff like that. You know, they're always getting stuff, but they're assholes to their people. That's the AI, man. It says down here what the speed is. That's the AI. Don't yell at me. I'm not driving it. AI took my job. Besides, I think yard speed's like 15. I love it. I have not downgraded from the waypoint system back to normal because I don't want to lose it. I'm really enjoying it. I'm using the crap out of it. Yeah, I think it's going to make the auto engineer road obsolete. You know, you're not going to be seeing people put, unless they're like true train nerds, they're not going to use the waypoint. They're going to use road with the flares. Then they'll continue to do that because, well, they're just a train nerd. Me, on the other hand, I'll probably not use road anymore. I use auto engineer. I mean, that's what we're now doing with the passenger train. That's all auto engineer. It still needs a few bugs worked out. You know, its directional pathfinding is a little wonky. You know, when I had 1200 here come down to this side to pick up the cars for the sawmill, he came down this track instead of going down this one and just going around it. He came, you know, so I mean, some of them are still a little wonky on the directional, but yeah, I'm horrible at checking them. I've had one that I've seen down into the 20s or almost into the teens, and that's the only one so far. Alright, so we're all done in that area for now. There'll probably be others that pop here soon. Right? Maybe? 7, 3, 3, 3. Oh, maybe not. Not tonight. Maybe tomorrow. It does seem like AI has been slow. You know, the train's sitting. That's when they're supposed to be checking, you know, for hot boxes and the oil and everything. And it does seem like it's slow to do that. Alright, so they're going to disembark. Let's go ahead and set up the new one. I'm not really a fan of the 4-hour passenger limit. I was talking to Sergeant in here last night, and you know, it screws people up when it comes to fast forwarding. You got to plan ahead for that. You just can't fast forward all willy nilly. You got to wait till that train gets the end of the line and then fast forward. Because you know, I did it as a test when I was just going between Ella and Whittier, and it had 13 passengers on. I fast forwarded 5 hours, and all 13 disappeared. So I'm like, okay, train is halfway between Ella and Whittier, and 13 people just decided to jump off while I'm doing 30 miles an hour. So, you know, that needs to get evaluated and worked on. You know, if the 4-hour hits while that passenger is on a train in motion, then the next stop that train stops at should be where that passenger gets off and only pays the fare from where they boarded to where they're getting off. If they're getting off one stop shy, you know, say they're going from Andrews to Silva, 4 hours is up in Dillsboro, or before it gets to Dillsboro. They're getting off in Dillsboro, and they're only paying you to Dillsboro, not the full fare as if they got to Silva, because obviously you didn't take them to Silva. They got impatient and said, fuck this, I'm out of here. But no, as it stands right now, if I were to fast forward 5 hours, all 75 people would just yeet themselves right off the fucking train here. I said I want to see one of two things. Either they get off at the next stop, or I want to see bodies along the track. You know, a couple maybe wrapped around the phone pole here and there, hanging over a branch in a tree or something. Because that's essentially what they're doing. They're jumping out of the train. I mean, David Copperfield isn't on there making people disappear. Yeah. Damn it. Mal and Jeff, make with the start times tomorrow. yeah, next stop is the logical thing to do. So, I mean, I don't know if it was an oversight on their part or, I don't know. As far as I know, devs don't come into my channel unless they sneak in here and they stay all quiet. So, hell if I know if they, have heard it of any of my thoughts, opinions, or ideas on things, but. Oh, crap. I'm ready for bed. And it's only 5:30. But I'm already betting I'm going to have a 4:30 alarm again. I think that's just going to be the way it's going to be for the next month and a half until the wind farm's done. While we follow him, I want to look on Amazon real quick. I want to find a sprayer that sprays more like a spray bottle. I'm looking for a pump sprayer like these. This one might be the one because it's got an adjustable nozzle. I just wonder if it's one or the other. Mostly plastic parts, nothing to corrode. Oh, I'll find something to corrode it with. Uric acid. Which is like 47% hydrochloric, I think. Or sulfuric. I can't remember. guess I could try this one. It's a 1 gallon one. Because to help clean the truck, we'll use industrial toilet bowl cleaner. Another stuff called Sandstorm, which is a diluted acid. And then the most extreme one we're not supposed to use, but some of us still do, is muriatic acid. I mean, that shit, the fumes coming off of there, oh man, it's as bad as breathing in anhydrous ammonia. Bubbles up and everything. Yeah, all right, we'll try it. $16. Hydrochloric acid, also known as muriatic acid, or spirits of salt, is a aqueous solution of hydrogen chloride. Does a pretty good job of breaking down concrete. Eats it right up. Yeah, I'll send them up there. Bring these down so that way the track is clear when I send the other ones up. I could just say screw it and take them to another line now that we got that mod in here that extends those lines. Don't need to double track them. $199. Malarka 63. Wow. Oh, he's still using AI Road, huh? The passenger train is on Waypoint, so hopefully you plan on stopping him in Hemingway. Jeez, now 55 for Whittier. Shouldn't be an issue, though. Still going to be well within the 4 hours by the time it comes back down again. Oh. Forgot to unhook those. Oops. Oops. Oh well. No, I don't want to upgrade my messaging experience. Get all this and more when you upgrade to Google Messages. Same time. All right. Ugh. Alarm goes off in 11 hours. So I'll probably go to bed before 9. Okay. All right, where am I going to put this one? Can't put them on these tracks because it'll start offloading them, and I don't want that to happen. So I guess might as well just bring them back down to here. No, we're good. All right, so let me take a look here. Well, AP reported today with strike looming, progress is reported in talks between Eastern and Gulf ports and dock workers.
Hello, motherfucker.
Mr. Kojak, how you doing? Holy shit. The alliance said in its latest offer would increase wages by nearly 50% over a 6-year contract and triple employer contributions to retirement plans. Mr. Carcass, how you doing? I wonder if Biden is going to step in. Because I think Reagan did it back in the 80s with the air traffic controllers. Biden has the option here. It says if a strike were deemed a danger to U.S. economic health, because it would be, Joe Biden could, under the 1947 Taft-Hartley Act, seek a court order for a 80-day cooling off period that would suspend the strike. No, that doesn't surprise me. No, because he's a Democrat, and they're unions, so he's going to take it right on the fucking chin with the economy, and he's going to blame big business. Yeah, during an exchange with the reporters on Sunday, Biden said no and pop up if he planned to intervene. Because it's collective bargaining, I don't believe in Taft-Hartley, he said. I don't believe in Taft-Hartley. I don't listen to rock and roll. Oh, I just read that. They said no. He doesn't listen to rock and roll. He's never heard of Taft Hartley before. And then someone had to lean over and tell him it's an act from 1947 that allows him to suspend the strike. And then he asked, "Who are you, Santa Claus?" Because he doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He doesn't know where he's at and what day it's. I fully expect that either right after he's out of office or, you know, at some point between hours or days after he's out of office to shortly after he dies, it's going to come out that he was president while he had dementia or something mental. The elevator wasn't hitting all the floors. I'm willing to bet money that we're going to hear something about that at some point after he's out of office. Is there a reason why 6,000 just stopped? All right, I'll try it again. It's like it sticks sometimes. Let me try this again. There we. Yeah, it's like, nope, fuck you, I'm not going there. Won't do it. Oh, you took it off again. Trying to fix the problem here, okay? Yeah, he should be moving by now as well.
Yo! You about done? Tick tock, motherfucker!
Why is he going that way? Oh, I think I know what I did. All right, I'm going to try it again here. All right, now it's taking it. That's going to be an ongoing problem if you don't pay attention to what train you have selected down here and you think you're on, 1200, but you're not, and you go to select the waypoint. Next thing you know, you got, coming in from somewhere. Well, and I don't, I know that's why my dad said he'll never vote for a Republican because he didn't like that Reagan, he said, forced the air traffic controllers to go back to work. But, I mean, of course, a Democrat is not going to pull that trigger, no matter how bad it gets. They're not going to pull that trigger. Because there goes a huge chunk of their Kool-Aid drinking voter base. Fun fact, the brain itself can't develop cancer. Cancer starts in another part of the body and spreads to the brain in a last-ditch effort of survival. What's in the brain that helps us survive like that, then? Yeah. Oxygen-rich blood. I hear that's good stuff. Everyone needs it. So I'm told. You've got a little bit of a window to move 6,000 out if you want. You should be leaving here in a minute. Dr. Kojak, paging Dr. Kojak. Yeah, we're getting close to sleeping the day away. Getting close. actually, let me do this. Oh yeah, they're gonna die on that table for sure. Your world would be so much different right now. There wouldn't be no Pimp Kojak. You'd be a VIP with the high class escorts in Detroit. You know the ones where, it's a select club kind of thing. No one really knows it's there. Yeah, but they put in the work for that shit though. That ain't just a handful of years of medical school, then you're out. All right. How to become a cardiothoracic surgeon. Let's see. All right. Education needed to become a cardiothoracic surgeon. The path to become a cardiothoracic surgeon is long but rewarding. The first step is education. Most students endeavoring to become a cardiothoracic or thoracic surgeon follow the road similar to this. Obtain a 4-year undergraduate degree in pre-med with an emphasis on science. Attend and graduate from a 4-year medical school. Complete a 5-year general surgery residency program, and then enter a 2 or 3-year cardiothoracic surgery residency program, or enter a 6-year integrated cardiothoracic surgery residency. Residencies in all surgeries and surgical specialties are competitive, so doing very well in medical school is vital if you want to be selected. What attributes do I need? Physical, exceptional hand-eye coordination and dexterity, high perception of spatial relationships among and between objects, ability to work long hours without a break, undivided focus in spite of potential distractions. Hey, no, none of that. None of that. You would have failed already. You're done. You're out of here. Your patient just died. Leadership, the capacity to remain calm and level-headed in very stressful situations. The aptitude to monitor developing conditions in and out of the operating room. The foresight to anticipate potential issues and complications. The ability to thrive under pressure. the desire and proficiency to lead and direct a team, the capability to inspire confidence in others. Oh, I lost on that one big time. I walk in the room and they're going, oh shit. Emotional, the resilience to cope with unexpectedly changing circumstances, a supportive disposition for a patient, their family, and your team in sometimes problematic circumstances. Oh, I'm even fucked on that one too. Basically, you need to have some empathy. Nope, click off of that one. Not happening. Yeah, you're well into your 30s. Yeah. Well, it seems like there's still that classification because there was, lungs and heart and whatever else. But, it made it sound like there still are those heart and, type people, not one that does generally everything, but maybe there are. Someone applies to architecture. So I gave it was a fuck it. The nurse was looking mighty fine over there. Yeah, I had the scalpel in my hand and it slipped because I whipped around so fast to see the thong sticking out from the nurse's gurney. You know what? No choo-choo-choo for you. We're going to change this up. You're going to come over here and get coal. Yeah. Doctor, where's your other hand? Grabbing her ass. I need another doctor in here to assist, please. Yeah, see, you wouldn't have to worry about killing patients because you probably would have get kicked out already for sexual harassment. And then, you'd be the one. Do you know who I am? Yeah, you're the motherfucker that's fired. Cash cow. You gotta be a cash cow to pay those fucking settlements. Money in and then money right back out. Did Johnson's pay their heart bill Yes, they did. Why? Because here's Cindy over here that is demanding her hush money. There might be some settlements. The rest of it's just gonna be hush money. He'd make Vince McMahon look like an angel. How you doing, Thompson? What's up? Thompson. All right. Thompson. You ready? You ready for this? You ready? As I get the hiccups suddenly. All right. November. I'm thinking I might go on a small buying spree. Upgrade spree, possibly, for my wheelbase. I'm either going to get a new Formula rim to replace the round one, or I will be replacing the La Prima pedals and then inverting them, whatever I get. Right now it's either Asetek S series pedals, which are the individual ones, or it's Sim Magic P1000s, as you just mentioned right there. I mean, we're talking a complete, so there's the pedals, wheelbase leaning heavily towards a Forte, Asetek Forte, because they're quick release and their adapter for other wheels. It's the best I've seen, hands down. It's the best I've seen. So that's the main reason. Which leads me to what wheel do I go with after that? I haven't quite decided what I'm gonna do. I already started an upgrade. I got the Horai truck control system and the other day, just waiting for it to be shipped. Is that the one that has the buttons right in front of the shifter or something? Yeah, that was a weird setup on that thing. Something RC based? What do you mean RC based? Oh, road course, okay. No, ATS is way down the list. So far down, I can't even see it. Wreckfest, maybe. I'll use the round wheel for that. Farm Sim. I mean, I can get away with using a Formula rim for those, but still. The stock big ass fucking heavy plate. Depending on the pedals, I might not even use, well, I mean, I might use the plate on the bottom, but I'll just frame it up with profile and then bolt it up to that. You know, box in. Casket will play Fortnite before he plays ATS again. Please, ATS. I mean, you have no idea about your trucks. No, I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I've never even been inside the cab of a truck before. Okay, they're dirty, they stink, they smell. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do the tray. I mean, that thing is a big, heavy piece of metal. It is heavy. So I'm hoping with the P1000s, because they come with a pan, you know, a tray or whatever, the metal on the bottom, right? So just flip that upside down with the profile aluminum lined up behind it, and there you go. Or like I said, the Invicta S pedals. I haven't decided which ones yet. The P1000s are cheaper. Yeah, I just won't get the clutch. I don't need the clutch, so. Pete Rose is dead now, huh? Well, I've heard there's ways to mount those onto other pedals as well. That people have been making kits to mount those other ones. Because I guess there's two that they have available. That red one, and then there's like a little black one or something. Take a look here real quick. What was I gonna look up here? Stefan, doing all right, man. How about you? How you doing? Yeah, wasn't he in the Hall of Fame or no? Did they finally let him in or no? Yeah, did you fare okay down there with that hurricane and all that rain? Oh yeah. I'm like, what was I gonna look up here? He still hasn't released his fucking review on the P. Oh no, there it is. P1000 pedal set. Okay. I've already watched it too. Boosted media. by the way. Oh, he's still banned, huh? No, he did one a couple months ago. And it was, you know, waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and he's reviewing all this other stuff and still hinting about it, and he finally did one. Like a month or two ago. Saying something like the title was like they almost got it perfect or something like that.
With the clutch, it's slightly different.
I think I've already been watching that one. Apparently, I'm already 29 minutes into it. No, I know they're solid pedals. You know, that's not news to me. Although it does, I mean, not like they're a front runner for me or whatever, but the CRP2 pedals, it sounds like they're pretty good. And that's one of the reasons, along with the Force Feedback 3.0, why I'm thinking I might stay Moza. Just upgrade the pedals and get a new wheel. Oh yeah, they're all being hush hush about it. Asetek didn't unveil their new wheel yet, right? Moza hasn't said how much that thing is, though. I mean, it's gonna be 4 digits. It's gotta be. Well, I know they got stuff coming out because they did some. They released some little stuff on the website, but there was a photo on Twitter, a teaser, and they blurred out the wheel where what's his name, the CEO, was being, you know, at the desk or at the table, and I think they were talking about it. Yeah. The only thing they've come out new with is the steering wheel button color kit, Formula regular handles with suede, and Formula LMP handles, because they've got the new button box and you can select your own handles now for Formula style. So, but I mean, a lot of their stuff is pretty expensive. $70 for Formula LMP handles. That's it. Just the handles that you hold on to. That's it. You know, that's it's a little pricey, you know. But I know that it seems like it's a wheel with a screen on it that's coming out. Just no other information. Do you think it's going to be $800 for that Moza active pedal? Wait, $800 for Moza? Because that's a whole new pedal piece, not just bits and pieces. For their active? Yeah, I haven't. You know more than I do because I haven't been really closely paying attention, and the only video I've seen is of who was it, Gamer Muscle, and he seemed to be really impressed by it. Well, I mean, yeah, we're still a ways off, and the prices I think are still too high. But yeah, at some point in the next couple of years, at the earliest, I think the bulk of sim racers are going to have at least an active brake pedal. And those who want to consider themselves elites will probably have one for the throttle as well. No winds. So you can feel the breeze in your face. I still haven't done really jack shit with that Quest 3 when it comes to racing. I'm a little disappointed in myself for it. Alright, we'll fast forward once he drops off these 173 passengers. So I think we're good on everything else. Oh, I left 1200 hooked up to the log cars so they can just push those right in the beginning of the day. That's not an interchange track out there. It's just a storage track. Yeah, I know what it is. I know what it's about. Or did more pop over at the sawmill? No. He wasn't that far down. 96? Yeah, that's a bad place for it. Yep. Definitely going to be testing the cooling capabilities of your equipment. Yeah, I've enjoyed the cryo sheet's been solid for me. If I ever get around to building the other two PCs, I'll definitely be going that route with those. But I mean, the Stream Rig still has the 3900X in there. I don't see a need to upgrade that anytime soon. And the racing rig is the 12900K. So don't need to upgrade that anytime soon. In fact, I think that's what's got the cryo sheet. I can't remember. I think I just got regular paste for the AMD one. I can't remember which one I did with what. Oh, I'm not going to be upgrading the 12900 for a long time. The 3080 Ti in there will get an upgrade before I upgrade the chip. All right, we good to sleep now? Are you moved with everything that you need to move? All right, here we go. $113 cars. What should we get for logs? $2,600. Well, there are still some things I could upgrade on mine. I think I need more RAM in the racing rig and more in the gaming rig, and I still need more M.2s. Probably two of them. And I think the ones I was looking to get are still on that wish list down below. All right, passenger train's on his way out. Yeah, it didn't. That's weird. Huh. All the cars for Robinson. Dear God. Um. Oh, you need water. All right. So, what do you want to take here? Or should we be? No, I would say should we be purchasing another locomotive, but I don't think we need it. uh. Yeah, GPUs. I'm not going to be looking to do that anytime soon. Truth be told. 3090 on this one, 3080 Ti on the other. They're still very capable of handling everything. So, like I said, besides the RAM and the storage, I really don't see myself having the upgrade next year at all, unless something breaks. Yeah, I'm not even really looking to get a 5 series. Not even really looking for that. Yeah, I honestly can't think of anything that I'll be looking to upgrade. You know, monitors I'm not going to change. Button boxes I'm not going to change. Probably a handbrake is one thing I might be interested in picking up, so I can do more rally or, you know, Pro 4 truck. I'm not going to change the cockpit. Probably not even the seats. Yeah, in the next year, yeah, I don't see myself unless I absolutely have to do it, or something comes out that just knocks my fucking socks off. I think I'm solid. I think I'm in a good spot. Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna get another interchange delivery. I don't think so, but I just wonder if that's a possibility. Because it didn't say. Are you gonna try to haul all of these down there? You're already tipping the scales at 1,000 tons just with the track stuff. I mean, you can just grab the Robinson stuff, and I can bring the rest of the Bryson stuff with the switcher when it comes back down. Yeah, why don't you do that? Grab all the Robinson stuff. And then when I come down, I'll grab the Bryson stuff and bring it down there to the Bryson yard and park it, and then collect all the outbounds and bring those back, and then I'll take care of the Whittier stuff. Okay.
I missed it.
I said, why don't you just take all the Robinson stuff along with the track cars, and then I'll bring the Bryson stuff down when the switcher's done up at Conley.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm wondering if, because these cars were over here on the modded track, if that's why they didn't get picked up.
No, because you had cars parked next to them on that same track.
What cars?
There was cars parked onto the left that went back from Whittier and all that.
Mm.
That's why I was hair confused and stuff.
That's definitely an odd one. Might as well grab all the oil now.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, 24. Couple of 30s.
A 2%.
Mhm. Haven't seen one that low yet. Unless it's already hotboxed. I mean, most of these being in the 60s is not that big of a deal, but. $26. $21. That's the winner so far.
No, mine beat that. 2.
You actually did have a 2.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It was on the, which one was that? The Lark gondola. The green one. 1903. Well, yeah. Yeah, all the Alarka Junction were like really low. I think the highest one was like 41%.
Hmm. I'm still a little annoyed we get them that low.
Yep. Oh, guess where I get to go this weekend?
4 hours away again.
A little further,
Hmm.
but it's not for work.
Where to?
Your favorite place?
I have a lot of them.
Chicago.
Ah.
Well, just north of Chicago.
Okay.
Apparently I have a wedding that I didn't even know about for my sister-in-law. Oops.
Sorry, got plans. Got to work.
Nah, I don't really care. Work's gonna be really, really slow.
Yeah.
That's what today's meeting was about. It
Yeah.
was a fun meeting.
Huh.
So typically for a Monday, our car count was down 25% already because of people not shipping perishables.
Yeah, I mean, if it has to do with the port on the Gulf or the East Coast, yeah, they're not going to ship it. Unless they're going to ship it across the United States to the West Coast, because they're already preparing for a huge influx of traffic over there.
Yep. And if I remember right, they said UP said they are afraid they were not capable to handle it.
Well, it would
So
be such a huge amount of congestion coming out of the port of Los Angeles and everywhere else.
Mm-hmm. Well, they were asking if it comes down to it, will some of us go cross country? And I was like, not it. They're like, why? I was like, because I have more kids than all of you combined.
Yeah, those guys are about to get run the fuck into the ground. You're gonna have trains crossing intersections for, auto intersections every 10 minutes or something, if they've got the cars for it. I mean, I can almost guarantee you anyone that's got anything over on the West Coast is already shipping empty trailers, empty cars, all that stuff over there in preparation for it.
Yep.
People are about to make a whole shitload of money on this.
I think truckers are going to come out on top.
It's possible.
But that's if they can keep up the demand of fuel.
Oh, and that's going to be the painful part there for them, but that they're going to be charging a premium, no doubt. And
I spent $350 on gas today.
Jeez. I didn't even spend 50. It was still $313.
Well, luckily my parents are in the Bahamas, so Worst case scenario is I might just start driving their Tesla and do that. If it goes that long.
I don't know. I mean, from the one read, it sounds like the major hiccup for them is, or the major hang up for the union people is automation. They're extreme.
Automation, $30 pay increase over the next 6 years.
50% increase over 6 years. I don't know what they make right now, but
They make $39 an hour, and they want it to go to $69 by the end of their contract.
but we don't want you to automate anything. So let's increase our wages, putting more pressure on the nation's economy as well as business around the world, because you want $70 an hour basically. And it actually,
they wouldn't get that $70 until 2030.
well, still,
We're talking a $10 raise over the next 6 years, or no, a $5 raise over the next 6 years every year.
well, $5 raise every year.
Yes.
That's a little bonkers. But the union isn't looking at the wages. They'll talk about the economic package per employee, and that's the total cost of one employee to the employer. So that's healthcare, that's wage, that's 401k or pension, all that stuff. Yeah, every time they talk about economic package and everything, that's what they're talking about. And that is, in their eyes, the true cost of every individual to an employer. And I forget what ours is. I think if you the economic package hourly wise for us for Prairie is like 40 some an hour, 42 or 43 an hour. Once everything's factored in. Those guys are probably going to be over 100 an hour. But that's what they want. Is they want to guarantee that the ports are not going to automate everything.
Too late. It's already started.
Well, it's already started, and it's big over in Europe, and they're seeing that, and of course they're being fearful for their jobs. So, they want that guarantee, which I don't think the ports are going to give them.
Well, here's the other thing that the union is throwing out. So by the automation, they've had more incidences of accidents since of the robots taking the people's jobs.
You're hooked up. Let me unhook you back here. There you go. Well, see, I'd like to see any investigations on that, because it's was there outside interference? Is it a computer glitch? What was causing those issues? Darius, how you doing, man? What's up? Because I think a lot of those in warehouses, a lot of them are still kind of like drive-by-wire in a way, because they're guided, and now that's kind of gone away, and now it's actual, radar and sensors and all that.
Yeah, so I know Port of LA, they have sensors under the concrete.
Yeah. I think that's when I saw the whole automated truck thing in Europe. That's what they had, was automated stop. All these points that the automated, the AI truck would follow. You can't give yourself a shout out. You need a 3D printer? For a little bit, I was thinking about picking one up, but never did.
Micro Center's got a bunch on clearance here.
There you go. Do we want this coal car here in East Whittier, or do we want it over in Bryson?
I don't care.
I'm thinking Bryson might be the better play. I don't know.
Yeah, until the mod for this one gets updated because they were able to add a coal tower now.
I did see there was a mod about the East Whittier coal loader, but I didn't look into it.
Basically, it makes a storage point.
Uh,
So basically, it says the coal hopper empties into the hopper, and there's a storage thing down there,
mhm.
and then it shoots it up the conveyor, and it does it a lot quicker than it normally would.
Are we gonna get a shout out for our guy Darius?
Oh, I thought that was what Kojak meant. You could give a shout out to yourself. Oh, that was Moobot.
Yeah, Moobot, because Kojak did a shout out to Kojak, not Darius. Thank you, sir. Yeah, Darius has been building some bonker stuff over there on Satisfactory. Him and NBC has been going ham.
Yeah. I'm kind of stumped on the smelter build. Yeah. I was trying to make smoke towers to make it look like, a refinery area,
Yep.
and I can't find a good look.
Yeah, because we are limited on design features.
Mm-hmm. Like I kind of wish they had round walls.
Yeah, that's
help.
what's yeah.
That's one thing I feel they miss on is just round walls. I don't even care. I can do round foundations. It's the round walls at a certain radius you just cannot do.
Mm-hmm. Well, I saw he did the exclamation point SO, and that was it. So I don't know if he tried putting a name in and failed or what. Oh damn, he's already up at Alarka.
Mm-hmm. Took me 30 minutes to get this train ready. I mean, it's only 2,500 tons.
That's it.
Yep, that's a slice of cheesecake.
Well, I am going to send him. So
Then who?
the passenger.
Oh, I don't care.
Yeah, because
thought
he'll
you were-
probably. I'm gonna send him back to Whittier. You'll probably meet him in Bryson.
I hope. Marty and Ella.
No, you're not.
Okay, I'm halfway to Ella.
Yeah. Wanted to pop in and say, I appreciate that, dude. I try to leave yours on lurk. I saw you were running your rail lines and everything. Which looked pretty snazzy.
I have not thought about rails at all.
No.
That's the last thing I thought about for our build.
Hate to say it, but I'm already out of the satisfactory mindset. Why is he stopping short?
That can't be possible. I need the constructor building done.
What's that?
that you were working on.
Oh. Lions run.
Damn. They just started playing. There's not even a game to watch yet. I would say after tonight, there's really no good games on till Sunday. Thursday night football sucks.
That's
Hey,
what.
Kojak, the Bengals have already been on Monday Night Football, buddy. But they lost.
Meh.
Yeah, I kind of figured until the mods for Satisfactory, you were going to get plummet out pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean the design part of my mind is just not. Mods will help, but I think at the end still it's just.
See, that's kind of why I'm making like square buildings, and I'm hoping that some of the architecture building, mods that we had before, I can just add and make the curves or the angles that I want, but still have like a square building on the inside, just so I can get the diagram and belts and everything ran. That's kind of my process, I guess you could say. I'm hoping for. I'm probably gonna have to leave Robinson Gap down here and pull the little junction up.
Yeah. What? $2,500 ton? Oh, all the coal.
Yours is heavier than mine. Mine's still heavier by 100 tons.
All right, can this little guy do it?
It will do it just at a snail's pace.
All right, I'm gonna put him on track 3.
Already did. Oh,
What?
him.
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm hoping. Ooh. I guess I'll go to track 2 with the gap cars and leave them there. You
I
think?
figured, yeah, because you're gonna be so long.
Yeah, because I'm gonna basically uncouple and then run in and get some coal and water.
Yeah. moving.
Well, I don't have no doubt it's going to move it. I'm just worried about the air brakes. Because you know how these locomotives, they slam on the air brakes and then it
Yeah,
takes you to
they hit
freaking
the
halt.
they hit the train brake and everything just goes blood red. Hi, Darius. Yeah, we were having a nice little conversation when NBC was live about Farm Sim. And FDR Logging put out a video. And I'm sure he's taking heat for it. Again. You didn't miss a damn thing. It's like NASCAR over here. I told them, I was like, you know what? I'm seriously thinking I will not be buying Farm Sim 25. I'm really thinking I won't be buying it. You're still happy with 19? This is getting close between you two. I think you'll make it, but I'm definitely in trouble.
Huh? What?
You and the passenger train.
Oh. Well, he's got to stop, so it don't really matter.
There's a section of track that I pass when I'm heading out to the wind farm. I swear it's all put together with like 15-foot sections of track. The bulk of the pieces are probably 15 to 25 foot long. And then it's another connector, then another 25 foot, and then a connector, and it's just over and over and over. I've never seen so many small. It's like they built that line out of whatever they had left over at the fucking yard.
Probably. Did you see that video someone posted after 4414 flying by Uh, going back out.
No.
So apparently, it was leaking some ashes on the line, and they're still wood ties. They're not concrete, and
Yeah.
it caught them on fire. So it damaged. They said 2,500 feet of track
Oops.
and melted some of the rods because the track was not clean to maintain. So it had all the dry leaves and everything. You looking it up?
Yep.
Yeah, I
Well, I
think that
guess
was.
there's
I
one
don't,
here.
I don't know if it was. Yes, I don't. It might have been a couple days ago.
There was one here from July 14th where it got damaged by a fallen tree on the tracks.
No, this was going down all the way down the track. It was like in a giant wooded area. I'll have to see if I can pull it up real quick. Post it in Discord for you. Shit, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna even fit on track 2.
Nah.
Hey, where are you at, by the way?
Probably halfway to Ella.
Are you stopping in Ella?
I'm probably going to have to, or I'm going to have to reroute him around the bypass, though. I don't think I'm going to fit.
You want me to hold the passenger here?
Yeah, might as well.
Beep.
Ah, shit, I am going to have to stop in Ella because there... Well, no, I'll just bring it back with me. There's a farm supply on the back I missed. Oh, well. Yeah, I don't see anything. The only thing that keeps on coming up is the fallen tree thing.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Yeah, I think... from what I've seen, it does seem like 25 is nothing but just 22 with a few more bells and whistles and some polish. Nothing super special. But we get tornadoes! Oh boy! Oh, you didn't stop.
Yeah, I did it. Oh, I forgot about the waypoint thingy. I just flipped the switch, assuming he would stop. I'm so used to the you know, road. You just flip the switch, stop.
I got him pulling over in Governor's Island,
Mm-hmm.
so I can go through. Nodding off in the chair. All right, man. Get some rest. We'll catch you another time. Bye, Darius. Yeah, it's almost bedtime for me too.
Yep, I was in bed by 9:15 and probably out by 9:30 last night.
No, I wasn't out.
Oh, I was out cold.
I ended up having to go to the guest room just to get some fucking sleep.
Ooh.
Yeah. Just couldn't get comfortable. Mind wouldn't shut off. Dogs were both of them in bed. It was just, no breeze coming in because she turned off the AC. So it just, got stuffy and uncomfortable in the room. So trying to go to sleep for over 2 hours, finally just went into the guest room and I was probably out in 5 minutes.
Mm. How fast is the 1200 one? Decent.
20?
I mean, that's not bad.
No. Now it's starting to come down the hill.
Yeah. I'm hoping I get out of here before you roll through.
Ooh, we're up to 34 now. Got to ride the brakes a little bit to get it under control.
I think I'll just be pulling out as you're pulling in.
Well, you're not impeding me, and you're not on my track, so.
Well, I was there for a few seconds.
You're not in my way.
I was for a few seconds.
I'm still over in the yard. That's probably parking, not down there, but Cole.
Oh, I know. But you have to come through.
I'm just parking it right there.
Did they? So remember how you said they adjusted some of the locomotives? Was the SW1 one of them?
Yes.
What? It doesn't say what they did to it.
No, it doesn't.
How's the fuel on it?
510 right now.
So I wonder if they changed the consumption.
I mean, it was 600 yesterday, so. Oh boy. I'm too long for track 3. Out of all these Bryson cars, only 3 of them are for, I guess you could call it the legacy companies. Lumber and coal supply, Appalachian, and everything else is West Bryson. You know what? I'm just gonna run these over here and then. Excuse me, Siri, you are still blocking an intersection? You cannot leave your cars parked there like that.
I'm sorry the yard wasn't designed for the car capacity that they brought in today.
You know that would be triggering some train nerd right now.
I mean, it triggers me, but I know it's a game, so
Yeah. It's a simulator, JP. Okay.
it don't matter. It's $10,000 an hour.
Well, we
in
only
real
got
life
30.
pay.
We've only got 33,000.
Yep.
So we're broke already.
Said an hour.
Yeah.
It just parked there at 7, so technically by 8 it has to be gone.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the ambulance is there. People are dying. You know.
That's fine. I look. There's no houses on the other side yet.
What if they're coming in from the country?
Well, I guess they can use their lifted trucks and drive up and on over.
Farmer Bob got kicked in the chest by his mule. And now he has to have life-saving surgery at the hospital that's across the river. And your coal cars are blocking the way. He's going to sue us and Robinson Gap. Or his widow will. This dude gonna die. He can't decide if he wants to throttle up or throttle down because he's coming up to a switch that it needs to throw automatically. Okay. He just up and stopped.
That's fine. I lost 6,000.
I mean, he lost 6,000.
Well, I had to have him do a runaround, and so he can park him at the junction. And so I set the waypoint so he would run around, and the damn thing kept on going down the hill.
Oh,
I'm like, well, excuse me. This way.
no, we're barely safe.
No fires, so we're safe.
Hmm. Looking up my old neighborhood, something crossed my mind about the factory that used to be right around the corner from where I live. And now it's completely gone. The rail spur that was above elevated, that's gone as well. All the trees have come back and regrown, it looks like. I was just looking to see what kind of cleanup they did over there, because I remember being in the back and it was a marshy area behind the factory. And there were just barrels just left out there, out in the marsh, rusting away and everything. So there had to be some shit out there in the ground. But doesn't look like there's anything about it. Because it was the Gold Bond gypsum factory. And there'd be times where we'd be out around along the Illinois Central tracks, and one of the bulk cars like blew a leak or whatever, and there'd be just like white dust all over the fucking place.
I got some shocking news.
Mm-hmm.
Pete Rose died.
Yeah, that was mentioned earlier.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow. I just found out. There's a lot of people dying
Mm.
last 2 or 3 days.
But hey, Jay, sorry for my distraction there. How you doing? It was trying to roll away from me. One handbrake is going to hold 2,500 tons, no problem. 2,300 tons. So this is what I don't like about the auto engineer. I don't know why it went out that way when it could have just stayed on this track. I don't get that.
Who knows? Who cares?
I care. It is of pivotal importance. I won't be able to sleep tonight without knowing. I do know one thing I need to do before I go to bed, though, and that's get something to eat. I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
I had a hoagie, Doritos, Dr. Pepper.
I had 2 slices of Casey's pizza at like 2 o'clock. That was it. Besides the 2 donuts I had today, this morning, and a handful of Fritos. That's all I've had. It doesn't want to let go. Kept that backing up and rehooking. I don't know what I'm gonna have though this late. You know, we don't have any like hot pockets or anything, so could just probably make myself a quick sandwich. You know what I've been wanting to have is a bacon and tomato sandwich. I've also been wanting to make my own little version of a grilled cheese deluxe, which is a grilled cheese with bacon and tomato. The place I used to get it back in the day, I think it was like American cheddar and Swiss or something like that. They'd have like 3 or 4 different cheeses on there. They'd load it up with bacon and tomato, so the fucker would be like that, almost 2 inches thick. Indie talking. I love a roar. All right, once this gets parked, I am going to call it. I'm hungry. I'm tired. So, get all that done and get into bed in an hour. Good thing to do, right? Have food right before you go to sleep. So, off tomorrow. Back on Wednesday. We'll see what we do. Like I said yesterday, with the wind farm, the start times, I could just say, you know what? Yep, not doing it tonight. So, there might not be a Wednesday stream. We'll see. But thanks for chilling. Thanks for hanging, guys. I'll see you guys back here later on this week. Have a good rest of the week if I don't see you. I'll see you eventually. Good night.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Bye, diddly-eye. So long.
God bless you.
See ya. Bye.
Goodbye. Bye-bye, Homer.
Take care.
So long.
Bye-bye.
Ta-ta. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Sayonara, dude.
So long.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
See ya. Bye. Bye-bye.
Okay, I'm going. Take off.
Well, kids, that's our show for today. And now, in the words of Mr. Cole Porter, every time we say goodbye, I die a little. Every time we say goodbye, I wonder why a little. Every time we say goodbye.